This is a powerful inner child meditation. It doesn't matter how old you are, there is a little child within all of us who needs love and acceptance. As children, when something went wrong, we had a tendency to believe that there was something wrong with us. Children develop the idea that if they could only do life right, then their parents and caregivers would love them and they wouldn't punish them. In time, the children believe, there's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. So as we grow older, we carry these false beliefs within us. We learn to reject ourselves. There is a parent inside each of us, as well as a child. And most of the time, the parent scolds the child, almost non-stop. It's called the inner critic. If we listen to our inner dialogue, we can hear the scolding. We can hear the parent tell the child what it's doing wrong, or it's just not good enough, or you should be doing this. We need to enable our inner critic parent to become more nurturing to our inner child. So to release the hurts of the past, I've created a powerful guided meditation to heal and nurture the innocent child aspect of our nature via the healing qualities of love. Love is the greatest healing power. Love can heal even the deepest and most painful memories because love brings the light of understanding to the dark corners of our mind. No matter how painful our early childhood was, this loving and empowering meditation will help to heal our inner child's wounds through thoughts of forgiveness and love for our inner child. We will open pathways that help us to connect to our essential nature, and we will feel the grace of our alignment to our divinity. So let's begin the inner child meditation. First, I want to activate the body's energy presence. So let's start shaking our hands like this. Let's create energy within our hands by moving them around. Stretch your fingers out, shake them around. Okay, now let's tap our body, arms. Not too hard, just a tap, just to activate our body, to get a sense of presence within our body. And our head, ears, face, chest, all the way down to your legs, all the way down to your feet, and all the way back up. And there. Now we can sit and get very comfortable. So loosen any restrictive clothing or take off your shoes. In this inner child meditation, my face will be replaced by pictures, and you will hear my voice guide you deeper into a powerful visual healing exercise. It's important that you close your eyes and follow along with this inner visual journey. So let's close our eyes and become aware of your feet on the solid floor and your body pressing into the solid chair beneath you. Feel the solid chair supporting you. Feel how grounded your feet feel on the floor. Now let's take a long, deep breath through our nose or mouth and let out a big sigh. Ready? Like this. Good. Now let's do this breath 3 times more. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh out, letting your entire body relax. Big breath in again and a big sigh out. Relaxing your body. A big breath in and a big sigh, letting it all go out. Good. Get comfortable in your chair. We are perfectly safe and supported here, so we can let go of our thoughts and just be present to our body. Simply relaxing and sitting. Now let's be aware of our lungs, our heart and our breath, providing our bodies with oxygen. Breathing fresh, life-giving air in and releasing old, used energy out. Just breathe normally, but be conscious of the fresh air going in and the old air going out. Our breath and heart are so eager to provide life and well-being to all of our pursuits. So let's relax and simply feel how our heart and breath lovingly serve us. So tender and unconditional. Our heart, our body, our lungs serve us every day. So we will just take a moment in silence to breathe and feel and acknowledge our heart and breath tenderly serving us. And we can feel grateful for that. We can say thank you in honor of our heart and breath. So let's just take a little moment and focus on your heart and your breath. We are so at one with our breathing and our heart that we unconsciously trust and let them serve us, with full faith that they just continue functioning. So with your eyes closed, let us feel our oneness with our breath and heart. Let's remember our bodies when it was smaller. Let's remember our body when we were a child. With your eyes closed, remember your little hands playing with things or drawing, holding a pencil. Remember your little body riding a bike, going to school, rolling down a hill, climbing a tree, just playing outside or swimming. Let's remember how we felt as little children. Perhaps bring to mind a photo of yourself as a child to help you remember how you were as a child. Remember how we felt as little children, just playing, being silly, laughing so much at times it's hard to breathe. Feel the heart of this child. It's so full of freedom, of innocence, emanating and glowing from this little body, from you. Let's take a moment to remember ourselves as children. With eyes still closed, look into the eyes of yourself as a little child and just love this child. Radiate love into this child's heart. Look into their eyes and affirm to this child, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you know what radiant freedom is. And the innocence and experience of unbounded glowing innocence. Your child self, this inner child, is alive, fresh and flourishing. boldly tell your inner child, I've missed you so much. And if you feel a little bit sad that after all these years we haven't acknowledged ourselves as children, and the acknowledgement of this freedom and this innocence to just be happy and playing, it's okay. Let your feelings just be there and continue the meditation. So tell your inner child, I've missed you so much. I have overlooked your radiant liveliness, and by doing this I know I have hurt you and myself. But I love you because I am you. Unlike all those other people who raised you and those who taught you the ways of the world, which often felt cold, cruel, and lonely, I am always here for you, my child. And I will tenderly nurture you because I really understand how you felt so lonely and unloved and afraid when you were so small and new to the world. My beautiful inner child, you tried so hard to fit in and make others happy. And you felt that something must be wrong with you, that you were strange, not clever or talented enough to have happiness and love and to feel accepted and embraced by all those important adults. With eyes closed, visualize yourself as a child crying out for love, longing for acceptance. So visualize that you pick him or her up to your chest, to your heart, and embrace yourself as a child in your arms. Tenderly wipe his or her tears away and say, don't be afraid anymore. My precious child, I am here for you. I have always been here for you. Tell your inner child, I know how you feel. You feel as though you've missed out on a lot of joyful experiences. You have felt like you never really deeply experienced feeling precious, or as a magical or strong and noble person, because your parents or other grown-ups were constantly distracted with other things, and they may have been harsh and critical of you. But to me, you are the most precious, magical, strong, noble, and beautiful person in my life. You are worth every tender, warm embrace, every impressive honor, and you are worth experiencing every miracle, every magical adventure, and every single God-given grace. My inner child, you are the most beautiful thing in my world. Your innocence and freedom are so, so valuable. With your eyes closed, visualize yourself as a child when you were a child, and see in their beingness, in their face and eyes, you can see the glowing of love and warmth and joy, just filling up with such heartfelt warmth for you, because you have recognized the preciousness of innocence. Your inner child has a radiant, glowing gold aura that radiates out into every cell of your body. Your inner child is overjoyed to be finally acknowledged and embraced. Your inner child feels totally safe in your capable hands. Your inner child is now so radiant with joy from your acceptance of them that this little child wants to show you all its secrets, wants you to remember the magic that was there when you were a child, that has been overlooked, but it wants to show you now. So your inner child shows you that deep within their tender hearts lives the golden crystal indigo magical nature that has been buried for many years. You can see in your inner child's heart a brightly glowing golden light, a majestic, unbounded intelligence, full of grace and loving wisdom. So miraculous is this place within your child, capable of many miracles: telepathy, astral traveling, teleporting, quantum magic, and other miracles, because your inner child's heart is so much more connected to your divine higher self, your divine essence, because it's unbounded and free. You thank your inner child for its innocent and tender illuminating treasures, and promise him or her that you will not be so ignorant and blinded by grown-up business pursuits or adult seriousness, and that you will acknowledge every day with an open heart to this simple, playful wonderment of life. And remember the enormous power of a child's tender heart, that all the fears of being punished, not having enough, not fitting in, do not matter in comparison to the freedom and power of your inner child's heart. And now that you have grown bigger, you feel totally safe and capable of embracing your inner child's natural illuminating innocence, thereby embracing all of those miraculous treasures that they have within. So inwardly say to your inner child, I want to experience with you the freedom, the adventurous, uncomplicated, innocent, playful, joyful, tender, loving, and curious wonderment of life, because this is where I can meet with my divine essence, my higher self. And as you say this, visualize yourself as the child you were. Visualize your inner child resting happily in your arms, relaxing comfortably. You and your inner child are at peace and blended into one empowered and complete individual. Let's take a moment to dwell in this space, remembering how it was to have that innocent freedom as a child, full of joy. Take a moment, resting in peace with your inner child, to absorb this moment of unification. Remembering to breathe, reflecting upon the magical qualities of your inner child. Now, when you are ready, open your eyes and stretch your body.